Hi guys, welcome back to my new video. This is in continuation with balancing the hormonal health. We will start off with Ardha Chandrasana. Spread apart your feet with a gap of 2.5 to 3 feet in between. Turn the right foot towards the right side. Raise your right arm up and exhale as you take your arm towards the right side, keeping it on the vertical break. In Trikonasana and then to Virabhadrasana 2, slowly ascending to Ardha Chandrasana. Readjust the bottom leg which is in direct contact with the floor if it is not in line with the hips. And keep the feet of the lifted leg on the wall. Palm is rested on the vertical brick. Just make sure that you do not force yourself on the brick. Elbow should be soft. Same goes with the bottom leg which is directly in contact with the floor. The knee should be soft. Especially considering if you have hyperflex body. You can keep your hands on the waist or take your hand up as comfortable to you. Always keep in mind you have to maintain the alignment and the balance. Slowly come back. If you have a difficulty attempting with the wall, then you can place a chair next to you and you can place the feet on the chair bar. Also, you have to keep in mind that while starting with the asana, you have to maintain a less distance in between the feet, because this ultimately requires you to be in Trikonasana, Virabhadrasana and then Ardha Chandra. So you have to be in line with your hips, and that can only be possible if you maintain a lower gap and spread apart your arms so that it is in line with the brick. Head, chest should face in front. Also, you can place a blanket on the top bar if you feel that the bar is hurting. Ardha Chandrasana supports the hormonal balance by improving the circulation to the reproductive organs, particularly the endocrine system, and reducing the stress. This pose opens the hips and the pelvis, strengthens the core, and enhances the awareness of the body. Now we will attempt Vipreet Dandasana. Sit on a chair with your legs inside the chair. Slowly lie down, back supported with the chair support, and the edge of the chair seat should cut at the dorsal arc. Rest the crown of the head on the bolster. Here I have rested the crown of the head on the bolster and a blanket since there was some gap, and the feet is kept on the vertical bricks. Making a badhast, cross it over your face. If you observe that this posture is opening up your chest, but make sure that you do not hyperextend your chest and your shoulders. That is why these props such as bolsters and chair are a good support system. They will guide you through the pose and slowly build the strength and flexibility to attain this posture for long durations. Since the back is completely rested with the help of the chair support, it will slowly strengthen your back, and legs are supported by the bricks. Slowly you can reduce the height also, and leg strengthening, back strengthening are a part of this asana. And also it enhances the lung capacity and breathing patterns. Slowly, when you are able to attain the flexibility in the spine and strengthening the legs and back and the shoulders, arms, you will feel great improvement in your hormonal health, and it will try to balance it out in a wonderful way. As once you attain a posture, slowly it reduces the stress. And once the stress levels are reduced and you feel the asana, only then it can benefit. Only then it can start working on the right part. And for hormonal health, you need to open up your body so that the inner sides can open up and you feel relaxed and your body is prepared to handle all kind of circumstances. This posture can also be attempted directly on the floor with the crown of the head rested on the mat. But that is a slow and steady process. You should start off with this variation. Now, slowly come back. Also, when you have to come back, you do not have to just come back directly up. Keep your head in line, in balance, not just directly up. Simultaneously take your body up and your head in line with your body. And then rest your forehead on the chair top bar. And also go back a little towards the edge, so that the spine is stretched and it is also relaxed at the same time. And feet should not be hanged. So you can keep the feet on the bottom bar. Relax here for a while because you have inverted for a long duration. Always while coming from an inversion or where your head is down, you should always take a while to rest. Once you feel a little relaxed, only then get up from the posture. Otherwise, stay there for a while. Next, you will see that we will attempt different variations of in Vipreet Dandasana. Since this video is particularly based on the hormonal health, so Baddha Asana, Upvishta Asana, they are great for supporting the hormonal health. So we will be attempting these variations in Vipreet Dandasana. Slowly get up. Now we will attempt Vipreet Dandasana in Upvishta Asana. Upvishta Asana, we spread apart the legs. So we will attempt here Vipreet Dandasana in Upvishta Asana. So here we will be spreading apart the legs in Vipreet Dandasana. Since I didn't have two stools to keep my feet on them, so here I had a bench. So I am using that bench to spread apart my legs. You can use two stools to keep each feet on each stool, or you can use another bench or a table to support your legs. Upavishta Asana helps to stimulate the ovaries, regulating the menstrual flow and relieving the menstrual pain and disorders. Now, since we are attempting this in Vipreet Dandasana, here the chest is opening, ovaries are stimulated, pelvis is opening. So it will greatly benefit the whole body, improving the overall structure of the body, strengthening the inner organs of the body, regulating the hormonal health. Just you have to keep in mind that you have to keep yourself relaxed and stress free. And this can happen with the usage of props. So I would recommend you to use props as much as possible. And here if you observe that the hips is in line with the feet, so they should not go too down or like that. So you should keep a bench or a table or stool in line with the hips. And also the crown of the head should be well rested. Lie down in this posture for 10 minutes and observe the changes. It will be slowly and steadily. If you practice this whole sequence for few days, you might see some changes. This variation will help you to allow the blood circulation throughout the body, boosting the energy. Now slowly get up. Now if you observe that I have moved the bench closer to my chair, because now we will be attempting Vipreet Dandasana in Baddha Konasana. Join your feet together and keep it on a stool or on a bench. And the dorsal arc should cut at the chair seat and rest the crown of your head. Your inner thighs stretch in Baddha Konasana, particularly around your groin. This is a great hip opener and groin stretch. Baddha Konasana can help you to relieve from the pelvic cramping. So, multiple benefits with new variations. So, chest opening, groin opening, armpits opening, crown of the head rested well. All this together with new variation, attempting Vipreet Dandasana in Baddha Konasana. Those who experience irregular periods, this is a great variation for you. And also if you see that I have placed the bolster on the chair seat, this will help to reduce any kind of backache that might have been occurring. Especially during periods, a lot of girls experience lower backache. These types of postures will greatly benefit you. Since this is a great relaxer, it induces the sleep and relaxes the body in the utmost way. Slowly come back and relax. Now we will attempt Setu Bansarvanga Asana in Upvishta Konasana and Baddha Konasana. these two variations. So I have used two bolsters, one for supporting my spine. First, we will attempt Setubandh Sarvangasana in Upvishta Konasana. As you know, Setubandh Sarvangasana strengthens the back, glutes, hamstrings, stretching the spine and the chest. Here, this is done with the support of the bolster, the vertical bolster, which is under the spine, hips, and supporting the legs as well. The shoulders are well rested on the mat, chin towards the chest side. See, when Setubandh Sarvangasana is combined with Upvishta Konasana, Upvishta Konasana stimulates the ovaries. Setubandh Sarvangasana calms the body by stretching the spine, chest, and strengthening the back. So when all the things are combined together, it will provide overall relief to the body. Because when some girls experience painful periods, so they experience backache, pain in the thighs, upper thighs. So all these are supported, and at the same time blood flow can be evenly maintained in Upvishta Konasana. This is not a cycle to be maintained just during periods. You can practice this anytime. When blood circulation will be improved, ultimately it will energize the body, improving the functions of all the organs of the body. So at one time you are working on strengthening different parts of your body, and at the same time you are massaging the organs of the reproductive system by stimulating the ovaries through Upvishta Konasana. And when you have to come back from the asana, fold your legs, slowly get up. Now we will attempt Setubandh Sarvangasana in Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana is already known to have a lot of benefits in the reproductive system. When it is combined with Setubandh Sarvangasana, it enumerates the benefits. Here if you see, my knees are supported, knees and the upper thighs, they are supported by the vertical bricks. Since you are doing a very restful asanas sequence, so whole of the body should be rested well. Like the spine is rested well with the vertical bolster, the feet is kept on the horizontal bolster, knees are supported by the vertical bricks. You can readjust the bricks, semi-vertical, vertical or flat bricks depending upon your body structure and your body needs. But the shoulder remains grounded onto the mat. Here if you observe that there is only gentle pressure on the neck, which helps in stimulating the thyroid glands. And also the chest opening in this asana will help you to improve the breathing capacity and provide by amplifying the oxygen supply to the whole body. I hope you have enjoyed this sequence, combined part 1, part 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Till then, like my channel, subscribe to it and share this video as much as possible. Thank you all.